Pedders Suspension and Brakes are an Australian company with a rich heritage in motor racing. We see that with Supercars, as they are the official supplier of both coil springs, but also the Pedders by SupaShock control shock absorber. It also shares plenty of similarities with their road-going version. This is the Extreme XA coilover, which is also very adjustable. With all these adjustments, there's so many different choices for the teams to make when we go from circuit to circuit and the preferences between their drivers. So I've come down to Erebus Motorsport today to learn a little bit more about that adjustability. We're taking the fans behind the scenes here. We're in the damper room here at Erebus Motorsport. Grab Barry Ryan, who, yes, is the CEO, but also very much an engineer at heart. Perfect guy to explain what we're looking at here. What's the first thing our fans need to know about these shock absorbers?
The first thing they need to know is they're precise instruments, so they're actually designed exactly for these cars, and obviously they can be made for any car, but yeah, the valving is designed specifically for these cars, the weight of the car, the weight of the suspension, and the way the car works. There's a big range of springs from 65 newtons to 180 newtons, so it's a massive range of spring, and you need different damping for all that. So the general characteristic of the damping for the car is set by the geometry of the car and the weight of the car, but yeah, different springs need different shocks to control the mass of the car and control the spring.
So what sort of variation are we talking from full soft to the full hard on both the bump and rebound? Just how much room to move is there in there?
Yeah, there's a fair bit. There's 60 to 70 clicks of shock adjustment. So if you did 2 clicks, you're probably not going to feel it as a driver, and you might not even see it on the data. But when you get to 5 or 10 clicks, you're going to see it on the data and you're going to feel it as a driver.
So what's a rough rule of thumb then, depending on the circuit that you might be looking to tune for, and how hard versus soft are you going in bump and rebound to do that?
Yeah, most straight circuits, you more have a set damper curve that you achieve, and it be on the softer side for a street circuit because you've got curbs and bumps, and generally compared to a flat surface like Queensland Raceway, somewhere like that. So, and it's just when you go in a drastic different area with the spring rate that you might change the curve of the damper.
Much difference between street circuit to then being on a more permanent circuit? A billiard table smooth circuit like the Grand Prix, I imagine, is very different?
Yeah, billiard table surface, you don't need so much control. So you can take a bit of damping out and basically chase grip instead of chasing the control of the car. So yeah, you definitely have a difference between like a Gold Coast and a Phillip Island. Yeah, there's a big difference.
Now these are adjustable shock absorbers, so why don't I see teams ever adjusting them? It seems to be that you have them preloaded. What's the reasoning there?
Sometimes it's quicker to just change the whole damper. So you'll have another set up in the toolbox, you'll put him in with a different setting, and you just change them because it's quicker than getting in there and trying to count your clicks and rely on the mechanic to do the job right. Sometimes, yeah, it's just easy to change the whole thing.
Perfect. Well, very good explanation of what teams are looking for with this great bit of technology. Cool to be able to take fans behind the scenes. We're surrounded by shock dynos and some pretty cool stuff in here. So Baz, best of luck for what's coming up in the year.
Thank you.